Not since the Calibra appeared some 20 years ago has there been a mainstream Vauxhall that's really made you say Phwoar. Until now. Take a look at this stunner. And the biggest shock of all, it's an Astra.
Okay, it's no ordinary Astra, it's the 3-door GTC, which replaces the Astra sports hatch, with a tough brief to challenge the VW Scirocco and the Renault Megane Coupe. On the styling front, it's a real head-turner, particularly when finished in this bright red paintwork. The great news is that it's hardly changed, since it virtually stole the Paris Motor Show as the GTC Paris concept in 2010.
Although there are clear Astra design cues that relate to the hatch and sports tourer, the GTC really stands apart with its low-slung body and wide, prowling stance. The cabin has a distinctly sporty flavour. The figure-hugging seats are supportive yet still comfy, and I like the leather-rimmed steering wheel and the pistol grip gear knob.
The trim and materials are not quite up to the standard set by the new Ford Focus, but then again, you can't buy a 3-door Focus, and Ford has no plans to build one. So there. The GTC may be a coupe, but it's still an Astra, so Vauxhall's design team hasn't ignored practicality when it comes to the interior.
There's seating for 5, albeit a bit cosy here in the back, and a 380-litre boot which expands to a massive 1165 litres, with the seats folded flat.
Vauxhall has put a lot of effort into making the GTC work well on British roads, since the UK is expected to be by far its biggest market.
It has a bespoke chassis, featuring components derived from the Insignia VXR, and that allows the fitment of up to 20-inch diameter wheels. But even with the 18 inches fitted to our test car, I can appreciate the improved levels of grip and sharper steering response.
There's lots of low-down grunt from the 2-litre turbo diesel unit, as peak torque is delivered between 1750 and 2500 RPM. Maximum power is 165 PS, and this translates into 0 to 60 in 8.4 seconds and a top speed of 131 miles per hour. Okay, these figures don't make it the hottest hatch on the planet, but you need to view them in context with the exceptional fuel economy of 58.9 miles per gallon on the combined cycle, and CO2 emissions of just 127 grams per kilometre. The range-topping Astra GTC 2-litre CDTI SRI retails in standard trim at £22,430, but prices start from under £18,500. So should Renault and Volkswagen be worried by Vauxhall's new coupe challenger? The short answer is yes.
The Griffin badge may not be the most glamorous you could attach to a sporty coupe, but the Astra GTC's combination of jaw-dropping looks, impressive performance and value for money should be more than enough to have buyers finally lusting after a Vauxhall.